Lately, many books have been noticed to be banned, and why are a person's opinions banned? Maybe the author has a strong reason and why to write that book on, but them themselves have no say in it. The Lovely Bones by Alice Sebold is one of 1,000 or more banned books. Since 2008, at a middle school named John McDevitt in Waltham, Massachusetts, is when The Lovely Bones became challenged. There are a variety of reasons it was challenged, but mainly due to explicit content, sexual language, and religious reasons. Susie Salmon was a 14-year-old that was murdered by her neighbor, Mr. Harvey. There were violent and explicit content scenes on page 12 and 13. Take your clothes off, Mr. Harvey said. I want to check that you're still a virgin. I am, Mr. Harvey, I said. I want to make sure your parents will thank me. Later on in the book, he started telling her to take her clothes off. Mr. Harvey started to press his lips against hers. They were blueberry and wet, and I wanted to scream, but I was too afraid and too exhausted from the fight. I had been kissed once by someone named Ray. Later on, Mr. Harvey said, I managed and I kept saying that one word a lot. Don't. I said, please, a lot too. Brenda told me almost everyone begged please before dying. Please, I don't, said. Sometimes I combined them, please, don't, or don't, please. It was insisting that a key works when it doesn't, or yelling. As he kissed his wet lips down my face and neck, then he began to shove his hands up my shoulder. I wept. I began to leave my body. I began to inhabit the air and the silence. I wept and struggled so I would not feel. He ripped open my pants, not having found the invisible zipper my mother had artfully sewn into the side. Big white pants, he said. I felt huge and bloated. I felt like a sea in which he stood and pissed and shat. I felt the corners of my body were turning in on themselves, and like in and out, like in Cat's Cradle, which I played with Lindsay just to make her happy. He started working himself over me. Those were examples of the very explicit and sexual language. Susie Salmon also, religious reasons was Susie had explanations of her own personalized heaven. So many people questioned aspects of religion, of how she was in heaven and was still trying to communicate with her parents on how she was murdered. The Lovely Bones is an important novel because any teen who reads this may learn not to have confidence on a neighbor or even a person you know, because you never know what tragedy may occur if you barely know them. My name is Susie Salmon, like a fish. First name Susie. I was murdered when I was 14 years old.